Hey everybody, I'm AdamHarry with
Clint.
We're from BoLS, and today we're taking a look at some new Warcry releases. Clint, what do we got?
We got an Ogroid Myrmidon,
Myrmidon!
or, as we've enjoyed calling him, Myrmidon, and some Spire Tyrants.
That's right. Let's dive on in.
Let's do it.
All right, Clint, Spire Tyrants, Ogroid Myrmidon. Where do you want to start, man?
Let's start with the Tyrants.
Let's do it. All right. So Spire Tyrants, again, this was the warband I was really waiting on.
The Tyrants?
Yeah. I was like, they're like the,
Mini Vanguard.
Mini Vanguard. They're the cultist of Archeon, you know? They're like his boys. So,
I'll be honest, I was looking forward to the Scions, but these are second in line.
Yeah, yeah. So let's pop these bad boys out. I'm curious about these sprues, man.
I just like that we're finally getting Beast of Chaos. Yeah, Chaos Dwarden.
Dwarden. See, they can go bad. Here we go. They got expiration date. They go bad. Spire Tyrants instructions, full color here. I'll flip through here. I don't know how much variation. So you do have a couple different options for variants. So if you do want to build them different ways, you can do that. So that's cool. So yeah, all right. Oh, real fast too. This is one of the new things I like in these kits. They actually show you the base, like.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so you know which bases go with which models. All right. So sprue wise, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3.
That's a big axe.
Heck yeah. We'll take a look at those here. Bases, obviously. And the cards, the packs. We'll go through this in a second, but let's look at these sprues first. Let's start with the top one here.
All right.
And we'll kind of focus in on that. So, what are you seeing here, Clint?
I'm seeing some gnarly looking shields.
Yeah?
That must be the Dwarden's little pain hammer. I see a Bestigor head.
Ooh.
Over.
Check that side out. Look at those. Those shields are nice.
Those shields are intense.
Yeah. They remind me of the old Marauder shields, but better.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is the Bestigor's little smash hammer.
Yeah.
I got a guy here with some manacles. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I like the detail in these too.
Yeah, I like the look. These guys, of all the Warcry warbands I've seen, with the exception of maybe the Iron Golems, and even really the Iron Golems, these guys have the best war gear. Like, it looks the best.
Yeah.
Like the Untamed Beast, everybody else kind of looks like they just threw it together, but these guys look really refined.
Well, again, these guys, their whole backstory is like they've been fighting in the pits the longest, and they're kind of like the veteran Roman gladiators from, like, you know, all the movies with gladiators. They're like the veterans that have been like, look, we wear armor that's effective for what we do. So like shoulder pads, sometimes they have chest armor, sometimes, most of the time, really not, but like, you know, knee pads, shoulder pads. They're just gonna charge in there, shoulder charge you, and then stab the crap out of you. There's a guy with a net too, which is kind of cool. So,
yeah, that
again,
is super cool.
Reminiscent of those old Roman gladiator type things.
I do like the Bestigor has just kind of that half cape of chainmail.
Yeah,
that's actually really cool.
Yeah, exactly. Again, these guys are definitely pit fighters, and you get that vibe just from looking at the sprues. So, very cool stuff. That's your Spire Tyrant sprues. Real fast, cards. So we've got all the cards here. Again, these are cards for different languages, depending on your region. You're good to go there. So we're gonna look at the English one for, you know, that's where we're at right now. So, there's all the different Spire Tyrant options. So pit champs, head claimers, all that fun stuff. Bestigors.
Such a great name for a unit, the Bestigor Destroyer.
I know exactly what that guy's gonna do, and he's gonna wreck you. I like the Frenzied Razor here.
Yeah.
Little guy. Watch out for the short ones. And then finally...
Get you in the shins.
Right? Spire Tyrant abilities here. Again, this is what happens when you roll the appropriate doubles, triples, and quad, obviously. So watch out for those. Pretty nasty. And then, of course, the cards for the units, for the different models. We got wound counters. Got to have those. And then just all these guys kind of laid out here. We're not going to go through them stat by stat, but you get the idea.
They're neat. They're nasty.
Yeah, pretty cool. They do look like they have armor. Some of the guys have 5 armor. Some of them have down to 3. So kind of depending. Good mix there. Yeah. From what I remember too, they're just very solid stat wise. I don't want to say they're not unforgiving. Like, they're just solid.
Yeah.
They hit hard. They have good armor. They don't have a ton of tricks, I would say. Like,
yeah, they're very straightforward.
Very straightforward, but also like you can't underestimate them because they're just tough and good. So that is the Spire Tyrants. Let's take a look at that Myrmidon.
The Myrmidon.
It is the Ogroid Myrmidon, or as we like to call it, Ogroid Myrmidon. Yeah, good stuff. This is a big, beefy model, man. I'm excited about this one, and we've actually already pulled him out. So Clint, slide him on down. Here we go. So there's the sprue, as you can see here, and we'll just focus on the sprue right now.
Chunky boy.
Big old base. It's like a 60 mil base, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's bigger than the Terminator base by a little bit of a margin there. Big base.
50.
It's a 50. Okay, cool. Yeah, big model. 50 mil base. He's got 6 sets of horns. You know that.
He does.
Which is kind of ridiculous. I'll open this one up too. Yeah, instructions, again, pretty straightforward on this model. Nothing too crazy. It's really only going to go together one way. And there's that 50 mil base.
Got a gnarly looking spear there.
Yeah. I do not want to meet this guy in a dark alley. I'll put it that way. And
I don't want to meet this guy in a bright alley.
I don't want to see this guy on my tabletop. All right, here we go. Unless he's on my side. So here's his card real quick. He's beefy at 35 hit points. He does cost almost 300 points, but at 295, he's worth it. And we'll take a look at why here in a second. Yeah. So there's that card.
Languages.
Yep. You can't see those. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
Here's his stat card. It's going to come in different languages, as Clint was saying. And here is the actual English one here for you. Ogroid Myrmidon.
Oh, we got some abilities.
Boom. Not a ton of abilities, but he's going to ally into your warband and be a complete beat stick here. So
yeah, I mean, considering that he can crit for 8.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be nice. The first ability, Berserk, is kind of cool. It only triggers when he's got a double, but you also have to have taken 20 or more damage. But if you do have that damage, you add half the value of this ability, rounding up to the attack's characteristics of the next attack action made by this fighter. This activation and has a range characteristic of 3 or less. So basically, your melee attacks, you get to add the value of this one to those number of attacks.
I'm a fan of Arcane Fury just because he can do 8 on crits, but with Arcane Fury, he adds the value of the ability to all of his crits. Yeah. So if you rolled a 6 for that,
have fun. It was like 14.
Critting for 14.
That seems good.
Seems good. Seems strong.
Seems good. It's triple, and the quad is Blood Marshal. You pick a friendly fighter within 4 inches of when using the ability. Allocate 1 damage point to that fighter, so you basically stab them. If the fighter picked is not taken down, that fighter can make a bonus attack action that has a range characteristic of 3 or less. Basically, he pokes somebody to make them attack again. Which, I mean, I don't know if I'd want to spend my quad on that, but it could win you the game, you know? Well,
considering that it doesn't say another friendly fighter, he could just stab himself in the butt.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of got that bull, like, seeing blood, right?
Yeah.
He stabs himself with his own spear so he can stab
Who stabbed me?
You stabbed you! I don't know what you're talking about. So, that's the Ogroid Myrmidon. I like the model. I gotta say,
it's a good model.
I might steal this one and do it myself because I just think it's cool. So let's hop out for a really short recap. Well, there you go. Those are the new Warcry releases. Again, the Ogroid Myrmidon, or as we call him, Ogroid Myrmidon, and the Spire Tyrants. Clint, what'd you think, man?
They look great. I really love the look of the Spire Tyrants.
Oh, yeah.
I love how beefy the Myrmidon is. Yeah. And they're gonna bring some thunder.
6 sets of horns.
6 sets of horns.
Gotta like it. Anyway, is it 3 sets of 2? Whatever. I don't know how horns work. Yeah,
it's 3 sets of 2. It's 6 horns. You know, he might have some other horns on him somewhere. We don't know.
You know, I don't ask these questions. But there you have it. Warcry releases coming soon at you there at the table near you. I'm AdamHarry.
I'm Clint Leno.
We're from BoLS Souls.
See you.
Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.